Hello and welcome to the program. I am Suren. Imagination. Healthy imagination leads to being healthy and also being healthily inspired, thus creating further imagined and inspired states of consciousness. Healthy imagination is power. Healthy imagination is not hallucination, and it is realistic, down to earth, and achievable within the physical reality. It is always paired together with inspiration. Remember, all the real achievers possess a greater sense of imagination, provided they are not being ardently hindered either through their possibly misguided or demanded to fit the other's expectations type of imagination or observation with their achievements and successes. For instance, consider having plenty of buying power, and that alone is not power. You should not consider imagination and inspiration thereof only as an artistic behavior. However, if there is no imagination and no inspiration, the person is not led into healthy thinking and logic, therefore making that buying power as being completely non-existent. And just working 24/7 does not make a man rich. But imagination, inspiration, and thus being led through one's own inner self is the way to have what one has dreamt of. Through imagination, we can achieve happiness. Through imagination, we can have fulfillment. Through imagination, we become creators. Therefore, imagination remains the king. Now, let us enlarge this theme a little. There are two types of imagination: guided or misguided. Guided imagination helps the youngest thrive in good imagination and creation skills, whereas misguided imagination leads all to believe in things that cannot and do not exist, and that cannot be done in a physical reality or even be utilized. For ill effect, which probably is based upon reward and punishment system, as we can observe within the long annals of humanity's dark history, and that which is being used to create cultist and religious belief systems, thus establishing the control of others. And so, the religion is born. Alas, there are people whom one can easily classify as having no imagination and incapable of understanding what imagination is, as they are being conditioned about the imagination being something of a negative kind, therefore stopping creativity and invention without the slightest idea or ability to realize. Obviously, you are not included in this quotation. As you know, when you stop the creative thinking part of a growing child, you stop imagination and advancement. Similarly, the inner child we all have, needing that encouragement towards imagination, thus to help creativity and invention in the society and in the world. Remember, imagination leads to thinking, and thinking encourages imagination, without which creativity is non-existent and is being completely obliterated. So, which direction should humanity go? A healthy imagination and inspiration are crucial for a fulfilling and successful life. Strong imagination allows individuals to envision the possibilities beyond the present, as well as fostering creativity, problem-solving skills, and personal growth. Inspiration, on the other hand, provides the motivation and drive to pursue those visions and turn them into reality. Imagination can be observed within the boundaries of creativity and innovation. A vivid imagination is the foundation for creativity and innovation. It allows individuals to think outside the square or outside the box, generating new ideas and developing unique solutions to challenges. What about problem solving? By imagining different scenarios and possibilities, individuals can better anticipate potential problems and develop effective strategies to overcome them. Resilience and mental well-being. Imagination can be a powerful tool for coping with stress and adversity. Visualizing positive outcomes and future successes can boost confidence and resilience. Personal growth. Imagination encourages self-discovery and exploration. It permits individuals to envision their ideal selves and work towards their personal goals. It may be growth and development. Inspiration. Once again, we can consider it in two fronts: motivation and drive. Inspiration provides the spark that ignites passion and motivation, encouraging and leading individuals to pursue their goals with enthusiasm and determination. What about purpose and meaning? Inspiration can help individuals find purpose and meaning in their lives by connecting them with their values and aspirations. There is an issue of overcoming challenges. For instance, when faced with obstacles, inspiration can provide the strength and determination to persevere and overcome challenges. Positive outlook. Inspiration can create a positive outlook on life, encouraging individuals to focus on possibilities and opportunities rather than limitations. In essence, a healthy imagination and inspiration work hand in hand to empower individuals to create a fulfilling and successful life. By nurturing both, individuals can unlock their full potential and achieve their goals. Using your imagination. It is a key to living well, especially after 50. Imagination. Is it just for children? Of course not. Remember, we are never too old to use our imagination, and it is extremely healthy for us. Sometimes, though, life gets in the way. When this happens, as it was spoken of before, the children and grandsons come to the rescue, as children have such vivid imaginations, and indeed you cannot help but get caught up in the excitement, as it was said in a lecture at one stage. So true. Have you ever wondered what makes some people more successful, happier, and fulfilled than others? What is the secret ingredient that allows them to achieve their goals, overcome their challenges, and live their dreams? The answer is simply imagination. Imagination is not just a childish fantasy or a whimsical escape from reality. It is a powerful mental faculty that can help you, or all of us, shape our future, improve our presence, and heal our past. Imagination is the ability to create mental images of things that are currently not present in reality, or that have never been experienced before. It is the source of creativity, innovation, and invention. It can be the fuel for passion, motivation, and inspiration. Imagination, the act or the power of forming a mental image of something not present to the senses, or never before wholly perceived in reality. It is said that imagination is the soil that brings dreams to life. Well, imagination is often associated with creative presence. It also has several health benefits. 1. Stress reduction. Engaging in imaginative activities such as visualization, guided meditation, or imagery, or daydreaming can help reduce stress levels. 2. Enhanced emotional well-being. Imagination allows us to explore and express emotions in a safe and controlled environment. It can serve as a form of emotional catharsis, helping us process and cope with difficult emotions. Creative outlets like writing, painting, storytelling can provide a channel for emotional release. 3. Increased resilience. Imagining positive outcomes, envisioning future success, or picturing ourselves overcoming obstacles can enhance our resilience. By mentally rehearsing challenging situations, we can build confidence and develop strategies to cope effectively. 4. Cognitive stimulation. Engaging in imaginative thinking exercises our cognitive abilities. It enhances memory, attention, and problem-solving skills as we create, visualize, and manipulate mental images. 5. Empathy and social connection. Imagination enables us to put ourselves in another person's shoes and understand their perspective. It fosters empathy and compassion, which are vital for building strong relationships and promotion of social connections. 6. Brain health. Research suggests that imagination stimulates brain activity and can contribute to neuroplasticity, that is, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. No doubt, this can help maintain cognitive health and potentially reduce the risk of cognitive decline. While imagination alone is not a substitute for professional healthcare, incorporating imaginative practices and activities into our lives can contribute to our overall well-being. So, let your imagination soar and reap its many health benefits. As it was said, imagination can be the key to unlocking one's potential and living well, especially after the age of 50. Imagination is a gift that everyone has, but not everyone uses. Agreed? Many people neglect or suppress their imagination due to fear, doubt, or criticism. The big problem is that they think the imagination is being unrealistic, impractical, or even childish. This way, they limit themselves to what they know and see in reality. Indeed, they miss out on the opportunities and benefits that imagination can offer. Now comes the important question of how to embrace imagination to live well. Do you know the answer? Practice. We all have imagination, but sometimes it is a case of use it or lose it. And imagination can be improved with practice. The more you use your imagination, the more it will grow and develop. We all can practice our imagination by doing activities that stimulate, such as reading books, watching movies, playing games, listening to music, painting, gardening, or meditating. Good advice is then, challenge yourself and face your fears. To expand your imagination beyond your comfort zone, you need to challenge yourself with new experiences and information. You can challenge your imagination by exposing yourself to different cultures, perspectives, opinions, or fields of knowledge. You can also challenge yourself by setting goals that require imagination to achieve them. Next good advice is share it with others. To enrich your imagination with feedback and inspiration from others' imagination by expressing your ideas through words or even writing, sounds like speaking, images, drawing or painting, or actions like performing. You can also share your imagination by collaborating with others who have similar or complementary interests, or ideas, and indeed imaginations. Take the pressure off and just enjoy. To sustain your imagination for the long term, you need to enjoy it without judgment and without pressure. You can enjoy your imagination by appreciating its value and beauty, regardless of its outcome or impact. You can also enjoy your imagination by celebrating its achievements and learning from its failures. Imagination, my friend, is the key to unlocking your potential. It can help you discover and learn new things faster, problem solving, entertaining yourself more, and empathizing with others more deeply. Yeah? One other great advice is don't let reality limit your imagination. Let your imagination enhance your reality. Here is a good question. How do you rate your imagination? Let us not forget that imagination is pivotal for human development, driving creativity, problem solving, and personal growth. It serves as a mental cannabis for innovative ideas, propelling us beyond conventional limits. In essence, it is an integral part to our cognitive toolkit, shaping our approach to challenges, personal goals, and our understanding of the world. We need to realize that the significance of imagination lies in its power to spark creativity, drive personal evolution, and cultivate a more empathetic and innovative society. Believe it or not, imagination is an essential aspect of childhood. Whether the children turn a box into a fort or an old jacket into a superhero's cape, as it was said once, kids use their imagination to transform the world around them. These hours of make-believe and playtime fun are crucial for a healthy child development. It allows kids to develop creativity, problem solving, and other important life skills. Adults indeed should encourage imaginative play for kids wherever possible. Giving kids opportunities to use their imagination helps with many aspects of their development, from social skills to motor functions. Well said. Increasing access to areas like playgrounds gives kids a way to use their imagination each day. It is, in fact, a social and emotional development. Many forms of imaginative play involves role-playing as other characters, whether they want to try being a chef, an artist, an astronaut, or anything in between, Altogether, playing allows them to step into someone else's shoes. As they practice what it is like to be someone different, they begin to develop empathy. They experience other people's daily lives and potential struggles. In turn, they build an understanding of others' feelings. So let your children be children. Artistic development. Imaginative play also enhances artistic capabilities. As they create their own stories and ideas, kids can gain a new appreciation for artistic endeavor. The more creative kids are, the more likely they are going to use these skills when they become adults. Indeed, imaginative play can also introduce kids to different types of art and inspire them to seek out new books and movies. Physical development. Many types of creative play encourage kids to be active and get plenty of exercise. Imaginative play can give lots of practice for both gross and fine motor skills, especially for younger kids, in kindergarten, even at home. As kids play, they use gross motor skills, like climbing and jumping or clapping, and they might pretend to be an animal or walk in a particular way or act like they are flying like a superhero. They also use fine motor skills when they play with pretend money and coins, or food, or playing with doctors and nurses, dressing dolls and small cars. Language development and communication skills. Now that is an area to concentrate. Imaginative play is also important for communication of others in development. Kids certainly can act out everyday situations or their favorite scenes from movies and books. They may impersonate parents, teachers, siblings, or favorite movie characters. They can become Superman. Kids also can practice listening skills during imaginative play. They have to listen to others, to continue playing, and this encourages them to consider other kids' feelings and their ideas. Encouraging creativity in children. Adults should look for ways to encourage imaginative play. Whenever opportunities arise, kids should be encouraged to take the lead. While you can offer general suggestions or guidelines if they need help with ideas, let kids be in charge for most of the duration of the play. This leadership will build their independence and problem solving and decision-making skills. Now, how important is imagination, do you think? Let's examine a few aspects of imagination during next few small minutes, shall we? If you really want to develop a greater clarity, you will need to use your imagination, creating something out of nothing. That can absolutely help you develop visions of what is possible, meaning you will have a clearer picture of what you want in your mind before even attempting to do anything about it. Let us be truly frank. Whether you decide to reduce stress and improve your health, or having greater clarity and have more confidence in yourself, you will need to use this ability. You will then be able to handle unexpected situations without generating unwanted stress. If you really want to improve your ability in solving problems, your own or others, your imagination can enhance your creativity, and your ability can develop innovative ideas which enhance your problem-solving skills. If you really want to increase your capacity to observe conditions from different angles, you will need to develop your imagination. Your curiosity will increase your will, and train yourself to see conditions from different viewpoints. This will also enhance your communication skills because you will have more clarity. Here is an excellent advice. If you want to speed up achievement of your goals, use your imagination, which can cut through the mental noise, meaning you will focus better on what is important. In other words, do allow yourself to reconnect to your childlike state and give yourself permission to use it. You may even spare a little time just to daydream, to fantasize about anything. Instead of doing things the way you have always done till now, change how you do them. Try and practice creativity. Painting, drawing, writing, and other activities can and will help you focus well. Engaging in problem solving, which do not need to be necessarily your own problems alone, imagine how you would do so with others. Have a break from modern technologies, as with mobile phones, computers, video games from time to time, and free your mind, thus giving yourself permission to be occasionally and healthily bored, if you like that terminology. You see, imagination makes it possible to experience reality in a world within your own mind. Remember, even the AI systems can do some thinking, have been created after some imagination. Use it well and create a reality that does not yet exist. Let your imagination be well developed to make you a powerful creator and shape the future you want. Here is yet another great advice. Use your imagination a few minutes every day. If you want more clarity and an ability to problem solving, and if you truly want to solve it, and so allow yourself to imagine what the ideal situation would be. Imagine solving the current worldwide conflicts. According to Neil Rahman, as we discover in Psychology Today, wherein the imagination is described as a fundamental aspect of human life. He says, Imagination enables us wanting to look beyond the world as it is. Imagination helps create different lenses through which to see the world differently. Imagination makes it possible to invent alternative realities from what is and what could be. It really is the ability to see something that does not currently exist. Focusing on only what we already know or think that we know can limit our ability to think more broadly. Understand that the imagination is a predictive tool that enables people to foresee situations that have never been previously experienced. Everyone has this capacity to some degree. It has been so clearly explained that imagination is central to understanding and interpreting figurative language to convey a truth about the real world. They are usually transferred from another context to give us new ways to think. For instance, the phrase, "no man is an island," implies that no one is truly self-sufficient. It is therefore very important to realize that delusions and ordinary cases of self-deception are not imagination. Delusions can be characterized as beliefs which are certainly very dysfunctional in their content. In fact, many of the world's beliefs can belong to that category. Remember also that an illusion is an emergency interpretation that is mistaken by the subject as a belief. As with some cultist groups of beliefs where they tended to promote their own supposedly discovered truth. However, imagination is strongly connected with reality. What we imagine cannot affect what we believe, and vice versa. Imagination is nourished by various resources on which the person can draw through books, art, discussions with others, and education. And we can build our knowledge of events and places that we have never experienced before. Fantasy books, magazines, and films are great features established upon colorful imaginations. Imagination, therefore, is the ability to explore different viewpoints and ideas, judgment-free, allowing you to uncover your inner self. This is where fears diminish regarding your life's path, and you must certainly start developing more confidence in your abilities and potential. In fact, trusting your thoughts and feelings helps benefit your general well-being. And with this, we shall end this episode until we meet again. Keep smiling and be happy. Thank you.